You're now tuned into another episode of the Hoodie and Headband podcast show. Back again with your boys, Bryce,
Tariq.
It's a new week. How you doing?
Doing good, man. Last week was a long week, but we got through it. We're still here. Still living. Breaking news.
Yes.
You know me. You know I've had the same phone since.
Oh!
I've had the same phone since 2017. Freshman year at college.
Great.
I ain't got it yet, but I ordered it today, so it should be here by the end of the week, if not tomorrow.
That man saying bye-bye to the home button.
Okay, so chill on me, bro. So I was thinking about it this weekend. Was like, I should get a new phone. I should probably get a new phone because like my charger port is starting to like act up, and I bought a new charger, 2 new chargers, and them things was like fidgety. So I'm like, it's the phone.
Inside, it's the phone. Oh
yeah. So I was like, all right, bet. Maybe I'll look at new phones. And then I went into work today, and our IT guy was like, he was looking at like our work phones that we have because we have like phones for our like parents and stuff. So he was looking at the phones, and like one of my coworkers like showed him theirs, and was like, "Oh, it's not working." He was like, "Oh, it's probably because it's a real old phone. Like that phone don't even really work like that no more." And I was like, "Bro, I got the same phone. That thing work every day." What you talking about?
Got 2 of y'all with the same phone.
No, like that was the work. That's a work phone. Like that's not
the work phone is the same.
That's not the person. Yeah. Like our work phones are all like iPhone 8s, iPhone like 7, 9s, like.
And your
like
actually was an iPhone 8?
I have an iPhone 8.
Yeah, iPhone 8.
So like the other my coworker's work phone was an iPhone 8. I think the iPhone or the work phone that I have is also an iPhone 8. He was like, yeah, those don't really like work no more like that. Like they don't even get the updates no more. I was like, dang, he just kind of frying my phone right now. I was like, hey bro, I got an 8. He was like, oh, yeah, man, I wouldn't even keep, going with that, bro. I was like, dang, it's like that. He said, yeah, I don't get no updates, nothing like that.
If you ain't got at least a 13 these days, bro.
Yeah, that's what they say.
I
was
13. I'm holding on to the 13 too. I ain't gonna cop to you.
Oh, this phone, 2028. Bro, before the phone in 2017, I had that one I had the 5, the 5C, the 5S until like 2017, 2018. The only reason I got it is because my mom was like, oh, go get your upgrade. And I was like, I guess. So I got the 8. And that was when the 10 was, I got the 8 when the 10 was out, or like, I think it was the X. And I was like, nah, let me just get the 8 because I don't want no big phone like that. And they said there was problems with the X. So I was like, nah, just give me the 8. I should have got like 8 plus or something, but it's whatever. But the boy got a 14 plus on the way. So people in my Crocs, I'm gonna get new Crocs soon because people be on my Crocs, bro.
Hey, you gotta get the slides.
Nah, I ain't doing that.
Crocs I still got. I love Crocs. Crocs look good.
I'm trying to tell you.
Comfy, cozy.
Shout out Trevor Jackson. Because I was like, on Crocs.
We ain't shouting out Crocs. We need a brand sponsorship before we shout out Crocs like that for real.
That's why I said shout out Trevor Jackson.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I don't want to say he the reason, but like I was like so on Crocs, and then he had a song in my Crocs, and I was like,
yeah, post that song on your story or something.
I was like, all right, let me go get these Crocs.
I was a little bit into the Crocs wave.
Yeah, the tread on the bottom.
But yeah,
the tread on the bottom of my Crocs is non-existent. Your boy be slipping and sliding everywhere when it's wet outside. So I'd be like, whoa. I'd be like, yeah, let me get some news. I'm gonna wait though. But yeah, man, that's my week. That's my day. How about you, bro?
I'm good, man. Can't complain. Just got back from good old New York, as you seen. Got the Brooklyn tee on. Visited my peoples, my person. Did some things in the city. Went to practice in the. Was practicing in the park, but it was in the clays because it was rain. It's a nasty forecast, not forecast, nasty conditions outside that day. But all in all, though, it was cool. Walked past the Aces assistant coach. I was like, we was in that area the day before. We went to that Target over there, and so we went to that area. We was in that area, went to the Target and everything, whatever. We seen a guy just walking, like he had a book bag on, Aces hoodie on, hat on. I said, bro, he look familiar. I said, oh, he be on the bench. He one of the assistant coaches.
He had a black and gray jacket on.
Nah, he had the Becky special.
Jacket he was wearing on the sideline.
He had the Becky special. You know that was their thing last year. The whole staff had the hooded blazers on.
Crazy.
Bro, they actually sell those like that. Like they sell
that's crazy.
Yeah, at Target I seen.
I wouldn't even wear that.
Oh,
I wouldn't even do that.
I mean, I seen it be like somewhat of a trend. You know, I kind of see like the guys on NBA Today wearing. And I'm just like, still not behind it. That ain't a trend I'm really rocking with. Whatever, but
that's like the t-shirt tuxedos. Not to never.
You said the what?
The t-shirt tuxedos, or like the t-shirts where they had like the tie on it, and like the fake tuxedo.
I saw those regular t-shirts. I didn't know people was out there wearing that like that.
I mean, I don't know if people. I don't think people was actually wearing them like that. Just wearing it in general. It's crazy.
I'm trying to think of another fashion trend I wasn't really big on or whatever. Got some damn chunky felines, but yeah, I was never on that wave. I hated that.
Supreme, Bape.
No, I like Supreme and Bape. I like streetwear. I like streetwear. Like those stuff are still cool. I don't buy it, but it's still cool. Anyways, went to New York, got a Nets headband. Yeah, can't tell me nothing now. Got a Nets headband. I ain't gonna wear it because I can be too netsed out. As you see, this is a W-centered show for this episode. But yeah, no, it was cool, man. I had a good little weekend, man. You know, a little getaway. You know, Ace lost, but it's cool. We're gonna talk about.
I feel like you might have been bad juju.
I might have been bad juju.
You came to New York and they lost. If you would have stayed here, they might have won. You might have been bad luck.
Yeah, because Lord knows, you know, walking down the streets of Brooklyn with an Adrian Wilson jersey on, a bright red Adrian Wilson jersey on, I would have been unbearable. You know, I'd have been like, yeah. But then it's just
certain people on the TL.
Nah, my only problem, why the hell, bro? New York. I mean, this is one area. This is just one area of New York. I don't know how things were on Barclays side, Atlantic Ave, whatever. Maybe they were showing the game in that area, because the game was damn near sold out. So maybe they're showing the game in that area, at certain sports bars and gatherings and stuff like that, whatever, where people cared about the game. But we went to another reason so in another area of New York that's low wage from Barclays, and we had the 3 sports bars, right? I went to the sports bar before you walked in. Before you even try to even walk in, go to the bar, or sit down, whatever. I'm asking the bouncer. I'm like, hey, y'all showing a Liberty game at 3? They said no, straight football today. Okay, cool. Walk out. Next bar, chilling. We scoping it out. See a lot of football jerseys stuff. I know it's football. I know it's NFL Sunday, but I don't care. Y'all New York Liberty are in the finals. The first time a New York team has been in any championship. Nah, I can't say that because the Rangers are in the Stanley Cup in 2014. I want to say
recently when you was acting like you was a Rangers fan.
I am a Rangers fan. The season just started, bro. Like I'm a Rangers fan, bro. Like it's that time.
Name 3 players.
Name 3 players?
Huh? Yeah, name 3 players.
I can name you 3 players from the teams I was paying.
No. You said you are a fan. No, don't look.
No, I'm just double checking. I'm just double checking.
That man cheating.
I'm gonna say a name. All right. And if the name ain't on the list, I ain't paying attention. I'm not paying attention to the training camp.
Say the name right now.
Igor. The goalie. Igor, my guy. Igor Shesterkin.
Yo, who?
Igor Shesterkin.
Yo, who?
My guy.
That's not what you was about to say.
I said that. I said my guy.
You said my
No,
guy.
I said my guy. Shout out to Igor. Shout out to the Rangers. Anyways, man.
That boy named one player.
But last team. Hey, last basketball team to be in the finals since. Well, I can't count the New Jersey Nets. So New York Knicks is 99.
Oh yeah, it was 99, not 2000.
Yeah, that was lockout season. Knicks 99. I mean, they play in Brooklyn now, but I mean, I guess you count the Nets. And what was that? 03?
03 and
02, 03?
they lost to the Lakers and the Spurs, right?
Was it the Lakers and the Spurs? I think so.
It was 5-3 or 2-3 because the Pistons went in 2004. The Pistons lost in 2005, so it had to be 2002 or 2003. Because or 2001,
Lakers.
They lost to the Lakers and they lost to the Spurs. They lost to the Spurs in 03. So one of those Lakers teams. 2000 was
had to lose to Lakers in 02.
2000 was the Pacers, so I think 2002 was
2001 was Sixers, so that means
2002
it had to be 2003. Let me see.
2002 and 2003. They went back to
NBA Finals
because Pistons won in 2004, Spurs won in 05, and then again in 07.
Yeah, Lakers beat us in the sweep.
He said us.
Us. You see the shirt? And Spurs beat us in 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop saying us, boy. You was not a fan then. That is not who y'all was. Or that's not who they was. They was New Jersey.
I wasn't even a basketball fan then. I didn't start watching basketball until like 03, 04 for real.
So the year y'all lost in the finals to the Spurs, you was a fan then. He said, I don't even
think myself. Anyways. Yeah, I just thought it was unserious that no sports bars were showing at least the Liberty game on one TV. At least on one TV. Y'all could sacrifice one TV. Y'all showing the same game on 10 TVs. Y'all showing the same 4 games on a spread across 15 TVs. Y'all can show the
on the Giants wasn't playing, and neither was the Jets until 4.
Yeah.
And they didn't start until like
Shout
4.
Shout out to my Jets, baby. Victory Monday. Boys beat the Eagles.
Shout out Zach Wilson, man.
Shout out Zach Wilson. Shout out Zach Wilson. Shout out Garrett Wilson. Shout out Brees Hall.
This man is crazy.
Defense too. 3 picks.
This man is crazy.
Listen,
no shame. No shame.
Listen, man.
No shame.
I just give out constructive criticism. That's all.
Constructive? Get this man off my team. This man, he don't want to do nothing but talk to his mama's best friend. Blah, 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 blah. This man, get him off my team. Get Ben Simmons off my team. This man don't even want to look at the rim. Now all of a sudden, hey man, they on my team, so you know I gotta support. Get the fuck out of here. And I don't care that we not cussing. Yeah, that's one. But nah, that's some bull. Because this man is the king of switching up. That man said, nah, Embiid. You know what? It was Jokic.
Got some sense, man. I really, saw it through, thought it out, talked about it, lived with it. It's like the Drake album. It's like how people had strong opinions on it at first, and people switching up now. Me, I'm sticking to my guns though. That album, not his best work. It's all right.
It don't need to be his best work for it to be good work.
Sorry.
It's not mid though.
Sorry.
It's not mid. You bugging. Not mid.
Westside Gun dropped this weekend. Anyway, moving on. Aces Liberty WNBA Finals games 2 and 3 took place since last time we talked to y'all.
Hold on. Before we get into the finals, I just want to give a shout out to Iowa and DePaul. Because I might not remember by the end of the show. So I just want to give a shout out to Iowa and DePaul. They played a basketball game, a women's basketball game, college women's basketball game, in a football stadium, Kinnick Stadium in Iowa. 55,000 in the stands. 55,000.
On a Sunday afternoon.
On a Sunday afternoon.
On a Sunday afternoon.
Caitlin Clark was shooting from the
from
the end zone.
God.
That's crazy. Think about that.
34 points.
Yeah, what,
34 points? Triple-double?
Triple-double.
First game.
There's a picture of her with the whole crowd behind her. That is one of the most. That's one of the toughest pictures I've ever seen. I saved that so quick. But I saved that thing so I almost made it my screensaver. I said, I ain't in that stage of my life no more. But if I was, that would be my home screen because that is tough.
So cold.
That is such a tough
thing I've seen, bro. Chill.
Shout out to that photographer because that is a cold picture.
Facts. Facts.
Yeah. Shout out to Iowa. Shout out to Nebraska. They did it a couple months ago with their volleyball team. So
yes.
Shout out to women's sports, man.
Yeah, I would like to see more, but I mean it is getting cold. Like
it is getting cold.
Out there full arm sleeve.
South Carolina could have done it.
South Carolina could definitely do it. You know how South Carolina when they like November shorts on.
Notre Dame could do it. UConn could probably do it. They football stadium not like that though. But I feel like UConn could do it because they football team trash anyway, so they probably rather see them than the football team. I'm not wrong. If they best alumni is Dan Orlovsky, respectfully, like, come on now.
Dan Orlovsky went there?
Yeah, he was the quarterback there.
I did not know Dan Orlovsky. I don't know what in my mind, but I think Dan Orlovsky went to college at. I wouldn't have thought. I wouldn't have thought UConn for sure. I would have said BYU before UConn. I would have said Kent State before UConn. I would have said
Kent State is great.
I would have said I don't know. I would have.
Dan Orlovsky seems like a dude that would go to Duke. He seems like a Duke guy or like a Boston College. He seems like an ACC school guy, not Clemson though, because like a good
guy. Probably play that. I want to say no, not Florida State. I don't know, but UConn is crazy. I never would have thought in a million years that Dan Orlovsky went to UConn.
Stanford could play in a football stadium.
Yeah.
Oregon. Before all the transfers. USC.
No, USC. Yeah, I'm gonna say USC. I don't know why I say UCLA, but USC.
USC next couple of years. Yeah, USC in the next couple of years.
Hey, even man's or the girl or the woman.
Yeah, Notre Dame would be nice.
Yeah,
because Notre Dame has one of the prettiest stadiums. I feel like.
Yeah,
I wish Clemson's team was good because them running down that hill to a basketball court. Oh my God, that would be so crazy. Nah, that would be so fire.
LSU.
LSU, yeah. Baton Rouge. Yeah, that would be crazy. That would definitely be crazy.
Hey. Nah. Oh no. But Baylor got a couple options with Baylor.
Texas.
Got a couple options with Baylor.
Texas, Oklahoma
Call
game.
Jerry up. Call Jerry up. Listen. Call Jerry up. Let them girls use Jerry World for one day.
Hey, they be in there getting them up. Roy Harmon is getting buckets.
Listen, man.
Hey, man.
Hey, let the girls use Jerry World for one Sunday. My boys ain't gonna need it too much longer. Let me stop.
Wow.
Let me stop. They ain't gonna need it after January, man. So
that's a fact. But yeah, man, that's just really dope. Absolutely.
Started with Nebraska volleyball, which was tough. I love that. And I know basketball's during the colder months, but I would love to.
That's why you do it now.
Yeah, it's kind of warm,
when they do their exhibitions, it's like different countries and stuff, but in the stadiums. Or if they like just scrimmage against another team and put it in the stadium, do something like people gonna come watch. The people are gonna come out. So just don't be afraid. People ain't gonna come. The people will come. What'd you say?
I said if you build it, it'll come, or if you bring it, it'll come.
Either way.
Yeah.
Shout out women's sports, man, for sure.
Shout out women's sports. All right, let's get into it. WNBA Finals. We have the Las Vegas Aces up 2-1 against the New York Liberty. Now, many thought the series would be over, and we thought we would be recapping the series, but we got at least one more game left.
Who's we?
I said we as the W basketball community have one more game, have at least a game left.
I was about to say, I'm sure we both said 4. I thought you meant like both of us thought.
Oh no. I said we, as in like people that are watching the game. I said we have at least one more game left. I'm trying to see if I can find my prediction. If I predict it.
Oh, we both said they will win game 3, and then the Aces will win game 4. That's why I'm not as worried about this game. I am worried about Chelsea Gray, but other than that,
I'm worried about Chelsea Gray too, because that hurt. That hurt to see Chelsea Gray hurt. I rewatched the game and I saw kind of how she got hurt. It looked like Stewie like stepped on her foot. Not intentionally, I'm not trying to put that out there. I'm not trying to put that on. I'm trying to disclaimer. Not trying to say anybody from the Liberty is trying to intentionally hurt anybody from the Aces. It was a physical game on both sides. I love that. I love physical playoff basketball. We love that. Rest let them play a little bit. A little questionable at times, but end of the day, we like it. But I saw her foot was under Stewie's foot. Let's put it that way. Foot was under Stewie's foot, and she tried to move it. And so that might have tweaked something, twisted something, like, and they showed the same broadcast that they showed yesterday. So they did show her going through the tunnel again. And so, I don't know. I know a lot of people were talking about that. Jordan Cannon had a tweet. A couple other players had tweets. People had tweets, whatever, talking about that issue. This has been an issue in sports for a long time across the board. Football, basketball, baseball, soccer, lacrosse, tennis. Like lacrosse. Like, it's an issue. We gotta get serious, man.
I can't hear lacrosse and nothing. Lacrosse.
I know, I just randomly said lacrosse, but yeah, anyways.
Bro.
Doggone. All right, so like I was saying, any sport, ESPN gonna show that replay 10 times. Like, they show Aaron Rodgers' Achilles pop 25 times before
I feel like they did.
No, they kept showing, like, listen, that Sports Center episode after Aaron Rodgers went down after that Monday night.
No, you're right. It was the Nick Chubb injury. Yeah, it didn't even show that like once.
Yeah, because some of them that are too bad to where you can obviously see it. Because like Aaron Rodgers joint, you had to like look.
Yeah, because they thought it was an ankle. They thought it was an ankle, so they kept showing to try to see where the ankle tweaked.
Yeah, but you can see, and like they even did a circle like highlight close up on his Achilles popping, and I turned my TV off for the night.
Nah, that's crazy. I didn't see that part.
Why y'all keep showing this? Like I had it on in the background after the game, whatever, on the phone, whatever. And then I was like, all right. And I was like, bro, why do they keep showing this? I just turn it off. Cause like, ain't no way y'all keep showing this. And then the first episode of Sports Center is gonna be the first episode, and they're gonna show that same episode for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
And so they kept showing it over and over and over and over and over and over and over. And then to the next day. First Take, they showed it. Pat McAfee, they showed it. Sports Center again, they showed it. I'm like, damn. Why y'all keep showing this? Like, that's just my thing with injuries in general. Like, I remember KD, his injury. They kept showing that. And in the finals, they kept showing that. Kawhi, he got injured in the playoffs. Zaza, they kept showing that.
I think with certain injuries, people, like, they try to show what happened, or they're trying to figure out what happened. Because a lot of times the commentators try to explain what may have happened. Yeah. And then there's sometimes they probably think like, oh, maybe this, maybe somebody walked away from the court or walked away from the TV screen, and KD got hurt, and they don't know what happened. So they I feel like with like injuries that you can't see necessarily, or like ankle injuries, they try to show more to try to show like the severity, which is not good. But I think they've just gotten in such a what's the word? Like such a I don't want to say a rhythm, but like they've done it so often that they don't even think about it.
Yeah,
but it's just like following back to the locker room, crazy.
That's crazy. Yes. But I mean, I don't think it was too bad because it was expected. It's ESPN.
Well, wasn't.
It's expected.
I don't remember seeing anyone get followed to a locker room besides Klay
Okay,
Thompson.
falling to the locker room might be a little crazy.
The only one was Klay Thompson. That's because they was going to tell him that he had to come back.
Yeah, he came back to shoot the free throw.
And that we've never seen somebody. We've never seen like they didn't even show Kobe when he tore his Achilles. They didn't even show him in the locker room or like going back to. That's the first time I can remember seeing somebody in the locker room or like trying to get to the locker room. Like, and she was clearly visibly struggling.
In pain, like screaming.
And they just, oh wow, this is crazy. Like the game,
they following the baby daddies on Maury.
They're like, now let's watch Chelsea, suffer in pain. Because that's what America wants to see. No, the fuck we don't.
They follow her like they follow the baby daddies on Maury, bro.
Nah, you wildin'.
I had to make sure you heard that because I said that and then you didn't hear it, so I had to say it again to make sure you heard it.
You mean the baby mamas?
Or the baby
moms because the mom.
I mean, the baby daddies run backstage too. They follow whoever run backstage. Whoever run backstage, camera right behind them.
Baby daddies normally be like, "Yeah, I told you that wasn't mine."
Nah, splits, bat flips.
Nah, that is insane to me. That is insane behavior.
I was be watching that as a young age. Anyways, that was bad. I mean, it was a little distasteful, yes, but I mean, like I said, I just feel like that. Anyway, CBS, NBC, whenever they show replays of injuries and stuff, whatever, across the board, I don't know why that's a thing. Like, we saw the injury, cool. We saw it live. No need for us to see it again and relive that as many times as y'all wanted us to relive it. But like, only injuries I've seen were like the drastic injuries where they didn't show that over and over again, like Kevin Ware when he broke his leg, or like Paul George. They didn't show Paul George.
Gordon Hayward. They didn't show that.
They didn't show Gordon Hayward at all either.
Gordon Hayward is.
I remember watching that live. I was like, oh.
Yeah, like you can see that in real time. They don't need to show you a replay of that. I mean, they don't need to show you a replay, but
I was so sick seeing that.
Like a lot of times, like for me,
on a non-quality TV in my dorm.
Yeah.
To still be able to see his leg do what a leg ain't supposed to do.
Yeah. I get very squeamish with stuff like that, but a lot of times I don't want to say I want to see injuries, but like the first replay I do want to see so I can try to like figure out like what exactly happened.
Yeah,
I did go to school. Like I went to school for sports medicine, so I'm looking at it from a different perspective. I'm not looking at it from a perspective of like, oh my God, they got hurt. Like, yeah. No, I'm trying to figure out like, okay, did their knee thin? Did their knee twist? Did their ankle like how far was their ankle to the ground? Like that type of stuff. It's not. No, I'm not even trying to be funny.
No, I wasn't trying to laugh at. Now I'm just saying, like, thinking about some times, like, ankles touch the damn ground.
If the ankle turned the wrong way, it's broken.
Yeah.
Like if it turns exterior.
Like, I mean, I know this is the Nets example. I remember in that Nets series against against the Bucks. I mean, Kyrie rolled his ankle.
That boy ankle bone touched
the floor.
Yeah. That's how you know, like, oh, he's not coming back. But that's the same thing with the Diana Taurasi one. Hers touched the floor, and I was like, there's no way she plays through that. She played through it, beat that, bro, and still played in the finals all those games. I was like, I don't know. When I saw the injury, when I saw the ankle touch the floor, I was like, there's no way she comes back.
Yeah.
She played every game. So, I don't know. But obviously, prayers out to Chelsea.
Yes.
I definitely don't think they should have followed her all the way into the locker room. Once they didn't even show her going into the locker room because it happened during commercial. So at that point, you said they had already said that she went to the locker room. That's all that needed to be shown or said. They didn't. Obviously, once you get the report from Andrea or Holly, that's different. But you don't follow her in the back and try to like, just watch. Like I don't understand why they felt the need to show her in the locker room or like trying to get to the locker. She's clearly struggling to get to the locker room. Yeah, and then once they tried to go in the one room, it wasn't what they needed, and then she ended up falling at the end of the hallway, and they're still on the they're still on the hallway. Like, get back to the game.
Like, yeah, game is still going on, and you guys got a split screen here. I don't know, man. The way they broadcast WNBA games is just,
Yeah, it was
Player
unnecessary.
interviews and this. I mean, not player interviews. Between the coach interviews after.
Oh, God, I hate those, bro. I hate those. Between that,
It's a way. Remember how they used to, remember how how NBA does it after the break? They show the interview that they took during the break.
Yes.
They don't show the interview during real time.
Instead of interviewing the players at the end of the third quarter, like I hate that. Stop interviewing the players at the end of the quarter. They trying to go be with their teammates and figure out adjustments for the next quarter. You like, nah, what do y'all need to do better? I don't know. I ain't touched my team yet.
What do you guys plan on doing to stop Sabrina in the next quarter?
Talking to Holly Rowe right now.
How you guys gonna zero in on John Quell? She has 18 points so far.
I need to tell Sabrina to lock in. Not listen to you talk, Holly. I know Ben Nye should be like, man, I don't care. Some of my niece. My niece ain't with me right now. Go
away. Yo, that's funny. But all in all though, man, we have a series, man. I mean, hey, we seen a completely different team. Well, hold on. Let's talk about game 2 before we talk about game 1.
I was gonna say
we are going too far ahead, too recent. So we do got to talk about game 2 because we left off right before game 2. So game 2, Aces won, big time, big blowout, led wire to wire. Start off the game hot.
7 of 9 shots, including 4 threes.
Crazy, they got to it, man.
Hey, y'all heard what we said last week. Certain players hit threes. It's a wrap. Kia hit 2, and then Asia hit 1.
Asia hit 1. Can't remember the last Asia Wilson 3 before that.
I hit Bryce on Twitter immediately. It's a wrap.
I was like, oh Lord.
It's a wrap.
I couldn't even tune in at that moment. I saw at work. I said, oh, what's going on? I tuned in with a little break. I said, oh.
He had 6 of the first 20. I was like,
yeah, I was able to tune in shortly after he hit me. I was like, oh wow, yeah. And then doggone, oh no, man, all around, this was a great game from the Aces all around. 3 players had 20. Yeah, Jackie Young, 24 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Asia Wilson with a double-double, 26 points, 15 rebounds, a steal and a block. KP has been pretty good this whole series. What?
I just saw Cam Whitmore dunk from the free throw line. He posterized, bro, but they called it charge. That's so way. My bad. From the free throw line, and Buddy was inside the dotted line. He wasn't in the restricted.
Now they gotta show that, bro. Is it on the TL?
It just came to my phone from ESPN.
Anyways, I'll check it a little bit. But like I said, game 1, Chelsea Gray double-double, 14 points, 11 assists, excuse me. John Quell, 20 and 10, Stewie, 14 and 13, but the Liberty shot 35% from the field. I mean, it's hard when a game where you can't get things going. And Aces in games 1 and 2 really control the pace. And Liberty had to play catch up both games and couldn't catch up at all. So I mean, we see that, and then we see how both teams looked in game 3. It's crazy. It's like some switch. I mean, yeah, no location switch. I know jersey color switch. No, everything switched up. But it's like the teams themselves switched too. It's like the Aces did not look like the Aces.
Yeah.
Liberty finally looked like themselves in this series.
They were very tentative. John Quell had a huge effect on this game on both sides.
Yeah. She had 3 blocks in this game, 27 points, 8 rebounds, 3 blocks.
Just contest on the perimeter.
Yep.
Stop it. There was multiple times with Jackie Young, Chelsea Gray, and Kelsey Plum got to the free throw line and took a dribble in, and then second dribble back out. I'm like, why y'all dribbling back out?
Yeah, Aces just weren't up here with it, yo. They looked timid. They weren't aggressive at all. I mean, Asia was a little aggressive. I mean, she did what she could do. You know, I mean, she can only do so much. I mean, she's arguably the best player in the league. But when you got two two other players of your caliber guarding you and zeroing on you the way they did? Because that's what I don't know.
I feel like this game
look much better this game.
I feel like this game was different though because they put Breanna Stewart on Chelsea Gray and then they put on Jackie.
Yeah.
So it essentially it was
and
whoever was guarding.
They didn't do that zone. They played man more.
Essentially, whoever was guarding Kia Stokes could double in on Asia or could help on Asia or help on the drives. And I noticed right away that they weren't just letting passes just get to the next. Like there was a cross court pass that Kelsey Plum tried that in game 1 and 2 it gets to Jackie.
Would have got through.
Game 3, Courtney Vanderson got her hand up and knocked the ball away. Oh,
or Stewie got
that. I can knock the ball away.
Like
who's selling though?
Low key, I've seen a couple of hard layups.
He had one layup, and I was like, that reminded me of that pass. Golly, boy. And it was a shot. I was like, golly.
I looked back, I said, yo.
I said, man, PTSD, man.
Listen, but like I said, man, the defense just looked so much better for the Liberty in this game. Like, they were able to control the game early on. I mean, early on, it was a close battle. It was a close game. But that second half was really when they took control. I mean, it was a 3-point game going into halftime. They were up. Liberty were up 3, but Liberty started the second half on a 6-0 run, and didn't look back. Really, I mean, Liberty hit shots this game too, though. That's something that they struggled with in games 1 and 2, shooting under 40% in both of those games. Like, that's something that they. Let me make sure I'm sure of that. I sounded smart just now. I just want to make sure.
They shot 52% in this game.
They shot 52% in game 3. They shot game 1 now. And 1. Okay, no, they shot 46% in game 1. But shot 46% game 1, 35% game 2. But this game, you said they shot how much? 56, you said?
52.
52%. Aces shot 33% from the field.
Yeah.
Regular game from the Aces, man. I just don't think not every day you see. I wish I just had a box score. Not every day you see Chelsea Gray go 4 for 12. Asia Wilson go 4 for 16. Jackie Young go 9.
We say that, but we did. In the games that they lost to the Liberty, this is
hard to say, yes.
Asia struggled, Chelsea struggled, Jackie Young struggled, Kelsey Plum struggled. Like we were like, we've never seen this team play like this. Now, they had to play a little bit differently once they realized how they were trying to play Keith Stokes. If they played Alicia Clark, but I'm like, if you play Alicia Clark, then you're giving up size. And Kelsey Plum had, I think at one point had 3 or 4 fouls.
Mm-hmm.
Jackie Young wasn't in foul trouble as much this game.
5 fouls.
Yeah, okay. So, and then Alicia Clark herself had 3 fouls. So, at a certain point, you just got to, try to. Kia Stokes is gonna have to be how she was in game 2. You got to be effective. You got to at least force. You got to make them at least guard you. They can't be sitting in the paint,
right.
camping, doubling whoever comes inside or doubling Asia.
Yeah.
While Breanna Stewart is in the perimeter, like that means if Breanna Stewart is on the perimeter guarding Chelsea Gray, that means single out whoever is guarding Sloot or Sabrina, get Asia on the 3-point line, get KP on the 3-point line, and go to work.
Yep.
Because
she is tempted.
There's still a mismatch. Like Becky Hammond said it at the end of the first quarter, or I think it was the end of the first quarter. She said, it's a clear mismatch. Even my mom can see it in the stands. Like we got to find a mismatch. And there was times where they could, and then there was times where they were just too reluctant to do just their normal offense. Like I don't know, Kia didn't take a single shot this game, and this that's how she's been most of the playoffs. But you can't go from making 2 threes last game to just not shooting again, especially when they put Courtney Vanderstood or Sabrina Ionescu on you. Like, you got to make a pay for it. And they did try to do that with Alicia Clark, but it's not like Alicia Clark has a huge advantage over Sabrina. They're similar in size. Alicia Clark's probably stronger, but they're similar in stature. It's not an easy bucket. Like Kia Stokes is 6'3", 6'4"?
Something like that.
If not taller than that, like you put her in a post against Sabrina, Sabrina probably just either gonna try to take a charge or she's just gonna keep backing up because I think Jackie Young backed her down either game 3 or game 2, and she let her like all the way to the paint. No resistance. And I was like, come on now, she's not that much stronger than you. So I don't know. You gotta make adjustments to their adjustments.
Yup. I don't know. Something that I noticed is just like the Aces gave the Liberty too many chances to score. Obviously, I mean, I don't even need the numbers to see if they got out rebounded or whatever, but
they only did by one.
By one?
Yeah.
I don't know. It felt like a lot though, because I don't know, just see John Quell's presence, how much she affected the game. Even Stewie's presence and how much she affected the game. Like this was the game. This is probably Brianna Stewie's best game all series. This is the best game from her all series. Best game from John Quell all series. Sabrina had a good first half. Hit 3 threes. And it's like offense really flowed for them, you know, like Aces just didn't know what to do with them. They tried their best. Put it plainly, they, just did what they could. Or I don't know, like they just didn't look aggressive. They didn't look like they wanted to score. It was a lot of times that they would hesitate, head fake, contemplate on whether they want to shoot the ball or not, or whether to pass the ball. It was too much trying to make the right decision rather than just making decisions and letting the offense flow like we've known this team to do so. And we've seen this team do so all season. Like, they just were stagnant. They played like they never played with each other before. They were like figuring things out. I mean, shout out to KP. She had 29. Kept them in the game. Came through. She's been good this finals.
Next highest score was 16. It took her 16 shots to get those 16 points. So
you said who scored 16?
Asia.
Yeah.
She was 4%.
Yeah, Asia can beat up down low key. I mean, both bigs were all. I mean, like I said, it was a physical matchup, physical game, physical basketball. But Asia was able to get to the line a good amount of times. But yeah, no, definitely Kia Stokes has to have some type of presence other than rebounding the ball, guarding whoever. Like, the more the merrier, you know? Like, if you get more people involved, the better. And it's just like more ways you can win. Like, I remember that's how I saw the Miami Heat last couple of seasons. They have multiple guys that can be that guy for them and can lead them to a win in the playoffs. Like, you can get a game from whoever. I mean, both teams are built like that. Like, we see him and Najelani lead them to victory multiple times during this run to the finals. We seen Chelsea Gray lead the Aces to victory. We seen Jackie Young lead the Aces to victory. We seen Brianna Stewart lead the Liberty victory. Like, we seen multiple players, perform well and steal the spotlight for a night in resulting in their team winning and getting them to this point. What do you think? I don't know. So Becky Hammond did say in the post-game presser, she was like, there's no replacing Chelsea Gray, because there is no replacing Chelsea Gray. You don't have another player like that on your squad. And, I mean, the other player that is like that is also injured too, in Candace Parker, that can control a team and conduct and facilitate the way Chelsea does. So you got two of your best playmakers out, one at the guard position, one at the big position, and now you gotta rely on a guard from your bench that hasn't really seen that many minutes this year because you've been running 5-6 man rotation, 7 at most. So I mean, it'll be interesting to see what we see. I know she mentioned maybe
they probably move Alicia to the start lineup. That's just
probably, or I know she mentioned Sid.
You got Plum that can play point, Jackie can play point.
Yeah.
You still got Asia Wilson.
Yeah.
So just run. If she doesn't play, I'm running Kelsey. Kelsey, Jackie, Alicia, Asia, Kia. And then, Kayla George or Elena Coates, one of those two is going to have to give you sparing minutes. And then
You mentioned Sid Colson getting minutes.
One of the two.
I feel like Sid got energy, and she. I feel like Sid probably gonna be like, huh?
She's gonna bring it. She's gonna bring energy,
and she gonna use up her fouls. Like, I feel like, yo, you got 6 fouls, use them. Like,
yeah,
like on that type of timing, like I feel like she just runs Sabrina crazy.
I bet.
Yeah, lack of better terms, yeah.
I knew you were gonna say that. For lack of better terms, yeah, I knew you were gonna say that.
But yeah, nah, man. Like I said, it'll be interesting to see what they do. Because without Chelsea Gray, that both offensive and even defensively, that's a big gap to fill. So we'll see what they do, and we'll see how they adjust. I still think they can clinch the series if good game from their stars. They step up on defense like they have in their wins. They can clinch this series. They can clinch the series in 4. They can clinch the series on Wednesday. I mean, you will want to clinch the series. You will want to try to avoid a game 5, even though game 5 is at home. I mean, I feel like everyone want to get it done as quick as possible. But I mean, that favorite is on their side in the game 5, and we don't know how serious Chelsea's injury is yet. So if she do come back for game 5, chances are looking good.
This is why you don't want to. I don't want to say that they did, but this is why you don't want to play with your food. This is why you don't want to give the other team any confidence.
Yeah.
Because if you do something as simple, and it's not simple, but something like an injury can happen on any given possession. People, we don't think about this. We could get hurt on any step that we take.
Yeah.
Not to mention, cutting and trying to hit all these dribble moves and running up and down the court and stop, go, turn left, turn right, and all this change of direction. Ankle injury, a knee injury, a back in, any kind of injury could happen at any given moment.
God forbid.
So, yeah. So when you have a 2-0 lead, and you can go get them. You can go get it early and see if you can just take a life out of them, because you've done it in the first 2 games, or you did it definitely in game 2.
Yeah, listen, man. The energy Asia was on, bro. Coming into the tunnel all black in a cool athletic fit hoodie, leggings, black Air Force Ones. I thought it was over.
I wasn't feeling that, bro.
I thought it was over. Low key. She on staying on business mode. I was like, she on staying on business mode. I told the homies in the chat, I said, hey, it might be a wrap. And a couple of the homies agreed. But I just knew the Liberty wasn't gonna go down without a fight the way they did. I don't think they was gonna go outside. I think this game was gonna be close regardless. Like, it was close for 2.5 quarters. Not 2.5 quarters, 3.5 quarters. The game was within the reach of both teams. Like, Aces still were down 10, but they were down 10 for most of the game. And then, just last couple minutes, take starters out, whatever. They still had a chance though. They go on the 8-0 run, turn into a 2-point game. You giving me 10 minutes with a 10-point lead. It's not enough. But as we saw, it was enough for the Liberty. The Liberty kept on, held on to the lead, lived to see another day. Game 4, Wednesday, in the Clays, at the crib. So yeah. All right. What worked for what do you think worked for the Liberty this game that they need to do for next game to force
Jonquel Jones. Jonquel Jones last night, best player on the court.
Yes.
The best player, not Asia included. She was the best player on the court.
Yes,
both sides.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Both sides of the ball. She was dominant on the offensive end. Had 8 rebounds total. 3 blocks, 2 steals, 3 assists, 27 points. And it wasn't just, she got the points. It's when she got the points.
Mm-hmm.
She got points when people were trying to make runs, people were trying to go up. Yep. She was making plays when people were trying to get back into the game. She was stifling on the defensive end.
Yep.
You're not here. If you come in here, you probably getting blocked.
Yep.
To the point where they wasn't even trying to put a shot up.
She also
to the point where they was just turning and going back the other way. And they wasn't even looking to make a play. So I think Jonquel was huge in this game. The fact they put Brianna Stewart on Chelsea Gray changed a lot of the rotations, changed a lot of the the switching. And I think
that's even more difficult for her to even try to make.
Yeah, and I don't think they. That's definitely not a matchup I thought or a change that I thought they would have made. So I for sure didn't see it coming, and I don't think they did either, as you could tell. Now they have some time to go back and look at it and try to change some things about that, but I think Stewie, she wasn't great, but she made plays when it was time for her to make plays. She had a block on Asia Wilson that
That was a tough block.
Yeah, I mean it was basically
like pull out shot. That's always the hardest shot to kind of block for real, because like the defenders always gonna try to shoot over you. Stewie has that reach, and the only person who really has that reach, like only other person that might have that reach over Stewie would be Asia. They're the same height, but I mean I don't know whose arms is longer. But yeah,
you mean?
I'm talking about really like in this series,
Oh, I thought you meant like in this
game. No. I'm talking about with like in this series. So it's like it was an impressive block all around.
Yeah,
they had a good game.
Asia had
what they needed to do. They did what they was supposed to do. They took care of home court for one game. They got to do it again for another game if they want to shot at the chip.
Yeah. I think the defense just has to be there, the effort, the intensity. I know, people have been saying, oh, they don't have the physical stature, but I don't want to hear that shit, man. I'm 5'8", and I pride myself on having effort on defense. And it's not like, I'm not no high-level defender. I don't play college. I don't play JUCO. I don't play none of that. I don't play in the NBA. I'm not a pro. But it's not about, measurables. It's about, do you want it? Do you want to win this game? Do you want to be a champion? Do you want to stop the player in front of you? Obviously, it's an offensive, like basketball is an offensive sport. So is football. But it comes down to effort, attention to detail, alertness, all kinds of different things that can help you on the defensive end. Now, not to say that, they were playing great one-on-one defense, but they played better one-on-one defense in game 1 and game 2. That's for sure. Like, they didn't just let people go by them off one move and get to the rim and get an easy layup. Jackie Young was 2 for 9. Chelsea Gray was 4 for 12. Asia was 4 for 16. Kelsey Plum had 29, but it took her 22 shots to get the 29. So I'm not saying you living with that, but if everybody else is not getting, like, Jackie Young was not in double digits. Chelsea Gray only had 11. Asia had 16. Kia had 0. Alicia Clark had 9. This is where they would have liked someone to be able to come off their bench and give them some kind of punch.
Yes.
If Kia could have came in and gave them 6 points, that could have been a huge momentum swinger. That could have been huge.
We've been saying all year since last year, like, rely on the bench. So whenever these times come, they aren't like, they are made for. They're able to show up in these moments.
Because she came in the game and
she looked. On the Liberty is able to score off the bench. Crazy. That's why Caleb Thornton's able to come in and score 6 points.
Knocked down 2 big threes. 1 big three in the corner that
come on
essentially sealed the game.
On their bench. I mean, I want to say they have to more so than the Aces do, but it's just they know how to utilize and know how to. I don't know. It's just feel like the Liberty kind of got them beaten at that department in terms of strengthening their depth because they go to their depth.
With that being said, they still, I mean, technically not technically, they outscored the Liberty Bits 9-7. But having a player like Joe Hankins come off the bench and be a threat opens up the floor for
Right.
John Quell, for Brianna Stewart to slip, for Sabrina, you know.
We not letting her shoot, dump off to John Quell. Boop.
And like I said, people, you can say what you want about Sabrina. You can say she's not shooting well. She's not, she's not doing nothing. That is not true. Because if you're watching the games, you see how important it is for them to stop her. Who else is getting doubled off the catch, off a screen, off a pick and roll? Nobody else is getting doubled. They're not doubling.
About gravity.
And then, she made adjustments. 11 assists. Team high, game high. Chelsea Gray had 11 assists last game. Sabrina had 11 assists this game, and they like, oh, she still didn't do nothing. She made a 3 and hit night, and she didn't do nothing. She had 11 assists.
9 points, 11 assists. Like, that's a good stat line.
That's a solid game.
The fake Sabrina hate gotta stop, man. The fake Sabrina hate gotta stop. Tired of it.
If you hit a dagger, you get to do the celebration. You hit the dagger. You hit hey, game over. Night.
Yep.
Like, it is what it is. Like, you mad about it, but hey, it happens. Like, Chelsea Gray, they be high stepping and all kinds of celebrating. So you
gonna hear about it. And we just we talked about that last episode too. About how
when it comes the way, you gotta be able to take it.
Listen, man, it's man, I love it. I love both sides of it, man. I mean, I might love one side more than the other side, but I don't mean I was
about to say you wasn't liking it yesterday.
They be mad at it. They want to pop their ish. Hey, go ahead, pop it. Talk that talk, cause you can, and we can't do nothing about it
for the moment.
But you get a 3, do whatever you want. 3 to the dome, 3 goggles, bow and arrow, Mikal Bridge, whatever you want to do. The Sabrina next with 4 fingers, whatever you want to do.
This game 4 is going to be huge. Like, in terms of legacy talk, in terms of, when conversations are had about
conversations will be had.
The Asia Wilsons of the Brianna Stewarts of the world, this is the game where people are going to be like, hey, man, y'all remember that game 4? I mean, I hope so.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It could have been another blowout because, this how this matchup is going. But I feel like this game is the game where Asia and Stewie, they really put their mark on the game. Like, 30 and 30. I feel it. Like, gotta have it. Like, this is that game 4. Like, you lose, you go home. Season over. If you lose, it's a game 5, and you shorthanded. Like,
game 5.
Granted, this is still a great team. This is still a better team than most of the teams in the league.
Look,
without Kansas.
Listen, we control the narrative on this because we're seeing this in real time, and me and you are part of it, as well as people that are listening and watching to our show, people that are watching these games. The way people in this current moment are, entrenched or in this finals, control the narrative for this finals. So we gotta be able to tell the story because we gotta talk about this 20 years from now. Whenever there's another finals of this caliber between, I don't even know who, might be 30 teams in the league in 20 years. Who knows?
Hope so.
I'm speaking really hopeful. I'm speaking really hopeful right there. But still, this is why it's so important to talk about the game the right way. It's so important to talk about the game in these moments because it's history in front of us, bro. Like, you got two best players meeting in the finals in the prime of their careers. That don't happen in every sport. That don't happen. You know how many matchups we wanted to see that we didn't get to see? Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady, never saw that in the Super Bowl. Kobe and LeBron, never saw that in the finals.
Thanks, LeBron.
Who else? Trying to think of who else. We ain't really see. I mean, I know Cleveland and Golden State, those years were crazy. Because you had team like LeBron. Well, not I said team like LeBron, that's crazy. Team like the Cavs that had LeBron, Kyrie, K Love. And then you had on the other side, you had Splash Brothers, Steph and Clay, Draymond, and the rest of that cast, it's came back from 3-1 in 2016 after Golden State won 72 games or 73 games, my fault, 73 games. Like, these are the moments, man. These are the moments that we have to, we got to be able to tell that story. And we got to be able to do it the right way because we witnessing something that really hasn't been done before. At least not in a W for real. I mean, yeah, you had the best players in the league at the beginning, facing each other every year and stuff. But players of this magnitude, you talking about two players that, when it's all said and done, can be 1 and 2. They're both already have like maybe top 3, like they already got like top 5 resumes, and they're still in their 20s. Like, they don't won every award. Multiple MVP, Rookie of the Year, champion, 3 champions between the two. One got 2, another one got 1. But they've been to the championship time like twice each. And now it's their third time going to get each other trying to get that next ring. Oh, Benson is hooping. But yo, doggone, this is history in front of us, man. And we got to soak it all in. And we got to leave the BS aside, bro. Because it's ruining the talk of how we talk about this, bro. It's ruining how we talk about this. It's like really, it's really to a point to where it's affecting how we talk about it. Like, I really want to know. I'm young. Yes, I watched Winning Time. That's probably as close as I'm going to get to see how real the Bird and Magic rivalry was going to get, or how things were during that time, how people viewed it, how people talked about it too during that time. But like, I don't know, man. I just know this is history in front of us, man. I can't wait to tell the future young ladies in my family about this time and how it changed the game forever. Because I know it will. I know that this finals this year in women's basketball has just been monumental. Dating back to Final Four this year. That whole women's tournament. Just the generational players that are coming to the league or just coming to the forefront, being the new face of the league, the new generation of this league. They're going to change the game in ways the previous generation couldn't. But the previous generation couldn't do it without the previous generation before them. So it just keeps getting better and better and better and better. So I say all that to say, man, when this finals is over, a dialogue will be had. Discussions will be had in terms of Asia and Stewie. Because they're meeting in the finals for a second time. And we really got to talk about it. If Asia win, it's 1-1. Between them two in finals matchups, Stewie wins, Stewie got the upper hand. So, as far as legacy talk go, man, oh man, can't wait. I cannot wait. I really can't wait, especially because how that MVP race went. Because they made that a whole legacy thing. Got Ryan Rucco talking about, hey, maybe people want to even the score up. Not saying he want. I'm not saying he wanted to even the score up, but I'm just saying what he said. I'm not shooting the messenger here, but this is what he said. This is the idea he presented to us before everybody else presented the idea to us. So he said that, maybe people, think about probably even the score up between Asia and Stewie. Asia got 2 MVPs, Stewie got 1. No. So, yeah. It's going to be a good finals, man. Game 4, Wednesday night. Maybe a game 5, if necessary. Game 5 going to work my nerves. I know that for Shosky.
Game 3 seemed like it was working your nerves.
Man, that walk home, bro. Oh my goodness, bro.
That's the end of the game. That boy was mad.
I almost threw my phone on the sidewalk, man. I was mad, bro. I was hurt. Seeing Chelsea go like that, I said no. I was hurt.
Not the.
What
No.
what DJ Khaled said? It broke my heart. Nah, but I'm like, it's all right. It's cool. Congrats. Good game to the Liberty, you know. Like I was like, well, they needed that. They needed one.
That ain't what you said in the group chat.
Why you gotta say that?
I ain't saying what you said. I'm just saying that ain't what you said in the group chat.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I wasn't so supportive of the Liberty winning, obviously. But
you didn't even have to say that. You know, you could have let the people speculate.
I mean, hey, I don't let my bias take over my takes. I can still talk reasonable and talk about the game in a good way without my bias taking over.
Says the man that expect the Aces in every game this season.
Aces always had the upper hand in every game this season, had they not?
That is not true.
They had the upper hand in every game this season, did they not? In games that they lost, it was considered
our team that have their number
upset. In the games that they lost what 6 games this season? In the games that they lost, considered
Liberty 3 straight times.
I always predicted. Listen, and I always predicted their losses too. I thought about hey, the Wings might catch them. I even said earlier this year, I said I won't be surprised if the Sun or the Mystics beat the Liberty and the Aces in the playoffs before the finals. I wouldn't be surprised because I knew how good those teams were. Them teams could upset a team like the Aces. They could. 3-game series. They could. Come down to game 3. Anything could happen. I'm not counting it out. I'm familiar with their game. I'm not fooled. I'm familiar with their game. Because, listen, we seen what happened with the Mystics and the Liberty. They had Shakira Austin in that series. It's a different series. Doggone, if they step up in that last game, in that game 2, game 3 they could have been playing in game 3 in Washington. Tasha Cloud did what she was set out to do. That was guard Sabrina. She dropped what 33? How much she dropped? She had 30 something in that game.
37.
She did her part. I'm not saying the Misses didn't do their part, but I know the Misses, they got hit by the injury bug again. It's unfortunate.
It was terrible now.
It's unfortunate, yes. So yeah, I said a lot here. Prediction. We got game 4. I have said, if I'm sticking with my prediction here, sticking on brand with the prediction, I have said that team in this series, either team in this series, in order to win the series, literally, in order to win the series, well, not literally, because you got a potential game 5 in Vegas, but if the Aces really want to win this comfortably, I mean, I know they want to celebrate at home, but we can wrap this up. Y'all can wrap this up Wednesday. And parade be on Friday. Either team gotta win a road game, man. Like Liberty, they gonna have to win this game Wednesday, and they're gonna have to bring it on Friday. No choice. Cause that Aces crowd, that game sold out. How the game sold out before a game 5 was announced? It still might not be a game 5. So that crowd gonna bring it. That crowd is loud. That crowd is active all 40 minutes. Just like the Barclays crowd is all active 40 minutes. And Michael Wilbon, you a goofy. I respect your work, but you goofy for what you say. You like, bro, the playoff. Ain't talking about the W all year now. Ain't talking nothing about the W all year. If you did, I missed it. But you didn't. To my memory. Bro said, oh, this is whack for a playoff atmosphere. It's that nobody's really here. The Liberty fans aren't here. It's that whatever. Man, Liberty packed out the Clays. Highest attendance record for a Liberty game. What are you talking about, sir? And you know they coming back on Wednesday too. They gonna find a reason to come out there. It's a Wednesday. I know Sunday, people might be off or whatever. But Wednesday, them train lines run straight to the Clays. All the lines work. It's a weekday. The Clays will be packed out once again. So it's gonna be a good game. Can't wait for it. My prediction is Aces repeat as champions, man. It's my prediction.
So they win game 4 or they win at home?
I'm sorry I kind of zoned out there, but I was really thinking. But I said they win it. I said they win it in New York for Chelsea.
I think that's gonna be a tough task to win.
It's gonna be a tough task, but they're a tough team.
Are they, or are they a tough?
I'm sticking with my pick.
Are they a tough trio now? Are they a tough team? Are they a unrelenting team, or are they an unrelenting trio? Because
they're gonna have to hope the Liberty miss shots.
They're gonna need 25 each from Plum, Jackie, and Asia.
We're gonna need like a game 2 game.
More than that. There's no Chelsea. Chelsea had 11 assists. You're gonna need more than that.
Yeah. Somebody got to step up.
All the way up. Kia Stokes,
but I would love to see them.
Kia Stokes need to give him 6 points. Alicia Clark need to give him 6 to 9 points, maybe a double digits. Kayla George or Elena Coates make some layups. Kirsten Bell hit a 3. Sydney Colson hit a 3. Something. Somebody just
play with some aggressiveness, some fire. Asian gonna have to cut them out.
No, for sure.
Because they just didn't look like themselves. And then it's crazy. They didn't look like themselves and were still in the game for 3.5 quarters.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying, like
New York played terrible in the first half and were only down 3. They played shook, timid, second guessing the shot selection, and were down 3 going in the half.
But the thing about these two teams is the way
by 17. No, not 17. By 14. Because in the game stuff, whatever. Started out the game last 3 minutes.
The thing about these two teams is the way they can go on runs. Is the game can seem close, and then one of the teams go on a 9-0, 10-0, 11-0 run, and now the game is out of hand. But my prediction is going to 5. I think New York wins Wednesday. I just think playing without Chelsea Gray is just going to be too tough. Playing without Chelsea Gray and Candace Parker. I asked about the depth and if they were going to need it after game 1. And then game 2, they showed they didn't. But now they're going to need it. And I don't know if they have that. I don't know if there's players that I can count on outside of the trio that's left to make plays. I think Alicia Clark can make some plays, but I don't know if she can make enough plays to, not say make a difference, but to make a huge impact, like the way Chelsea. So Liberty will take game 4. Game 5, I do not know. It is depending on Chelsea's health, in my opinion.
It really does depend on Chelsea's health, man. I mean, Chelsea don't come back in the series, bro. That really gives the Liberty the upper hand here. Come back, first team to come back from 0-2 in the WNBA Finals. History will be made regardless, man. Either we'll have first team come back from 0-2, first championship for the Liberty, or we'll have the
third team to repeat as champions back-to-back with the Las Vegas Aces, capping off the historic season that they have had, being the first team to win 30 games. And there's a lot of other analytical stat numbers and stuff that they've on pace for, I think, or I think they've like had like maybe the first, not the first, but maybe like the second or third like highest win margin in W history, whatever. I don't know. Oh, there's something that I've seen. I think Mark Schindler posted something. Mark Schindler's a big numbers guy, stats guy. So I know he posted all the numbers. I don't have all the numbers in front of me, but when I do have the numbers, I'll present those numbers as presented by Mark Schindler. Shout out to Mark Schindler.
So many of the same word just throw me off. So many Mark Schindlers in presented.
I know. I was like, "Damn, you got a whole Mark Schindler segment."
And presented.
The counter at the bottom of the screen. How many times?
1, 2.
Ding, ding, ding.
Four presented. 3 Mark Schindlers.
8 numbers.
2, 3 analytics.
Goodness gracious. Anyways, man. In other news. Oh wait, what was your prediction?
I said the Liberty win game 4, but I don't know who wins game 5 or who wins game 5.
All right. Let's see. All W teams. So we had a positionless all W first team with the best 5 players of this season, in our opinion. We had Asia Stewie, AT, Fee, and Satu. All bigs.
Yeah.
Controversy, you know, a little bit of pushback on that. You know, some folks was like, "Oh, where the guards at?" You know, why Jewel ain't on first team, or why Jackie ain't first team, whatever.
It's more about scoring. It's more than about scoring. That's why. It's more to the game than scoring. It should be the people that guard them. Shut up. They get on my nerves with that shit. They always, oh, but what about them? And like somebody said, Natasha Cloud, respect, for sure, respect. And I love Brittany. Brittany Sykes should not be on the All-W team. Some of the names.
Brittany Sykes mad praise this year. I gave Brittany Sykes mad praise this year and said she was borderline on, like, if they had a 13, she'd be on there.
Yeah. And I thought about it too, but I'm like, come on now. Like, what are we doing?
So it's like, we could either of the teams.
To try to just name people that should be on the list instead of certain players, just
instead of like actually looking at the list and looking at just going through the season, who had the best seasons, like who were the best players in their positions this year. And I think they nailed it, you know, like the first team is good. I mean, if you would have put Satu and Fee on second team, it wouldn't have been too crazy. And you would have put Jackie and Chelsea based on the votes on first team. I don't know, cause see, I would put Jewel over one of them. I don't know. I feel like Jewel was first team credible.
Yes.
Like she had a first team type year. Like
she would be the next player up. If there were 6 All-W on the first team, she would be the next one up.
Yeah. But in order,
if there's a card,
second team in order is NECA had the most votes, then Jackie, then Chelsea, Jewel, and Sabrina. And people have pushed back for Sabrina being on second team. But I'm here to tell you, Sabrina should have been second team. Y'all gotta stop with the fake Sabrina hate, bro. I'm sorry. It's not doing anything but making Sabrina just cook more. I mean, I know she hasn't really had a big presence in these finals, but this is regular season award, man.
She's had more of a presence than they have. They sitting at home watching them on TV or watching them in the stands. She's had more of a presence than they have, but they Twitter fingers can't stop talking about the player they don't like. But when somebody else talk about a different player or talk about a player they don't like, they crazy. No, y'all are all crazy. You're all crazy.
But not for real though. Shout out to everybody that made it. Everybody that's on this list is deserving, in my opinion. I would have had these same votes if I had a media vote. We're working on that. We're gonna get a media vote next year. Yes, sir. I'm just throwing that out there. But yeah, nah, so yeah, all W teams been announced. College basketball starts soon. NBA basketball starts soon. Trying to think of what else. Oh, Phoenix Mercury announced new coach.
Yeah.
Phoenix Mercury signed a new coach. I honestly thought they were gonna make Nikki Blue full-time coach.
I'm not surprised that they did.
I'm not surprised either.
I think Matt Istria wanted to make a splash.
Yeah. So
he was for somebody that he feels, is the person that he wants to.
Yeah. So Orlando Magic assistant Nate Tibbetts is finalizing the deal to become the new head coach of the Phoenix Mercury. Tibbetts, who's also been an assistant with Portland and Cleveland, will become the highest paid coach in WNBA history. Listen, man, these new owners spending that money
on bread.
Listen, Phoenix is getting a whole new facility, $100 million towards that. I think was the number from the article that I read. Hold on, where's the article? And why is Woj breaking this? Why when I typed it in just now, Woj was the first tweet. I read the tweet. The tweet that I read just now was from Woj. I don't know. NBA people breaking WNBA news.
Whack.
Yes. Come on, man. Let China do that. Let Christina do that. Let Andrea do that.
Hell, even Holly Rowe.
Oh yeah, I would prefer that over doggone. What's his name? Shams Woj, whatever.
Chris Haynes, Ramona Shelburne.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a damn article. Hold on, man. Anyways, man. Yeah, so Nate Tibbetts is the new head coach of the Phoenix Mercury. Highest paid coach. Oh, here it is. This article. Yeah, so Phoenix recently announced plans to build a modern dedicated practice facility as part of a new $100 million investment. The Mercury finished with the WNBA's worst record this season at 9-31.
Yeah.
But yeah, what was I about to say? I don't know what I was about to say. But all in all, though, we got game 4, maybe game 5 coming soon. All right. In an episode, man. Thank you guys for tuning in to an episode of the Hoodie and Headband podcast show. We'll be back to talk maybe after the finals, maybe before game 5. Who knows? Stay tuned to our social channels to let y'all know.
Appreciate y'all.